Hi, and welcome to Odyssey of Ascension. This is Roxanne once again, and thank you for joining in with us today as we channel. Awesome. All right, here we go. And greetings once again to the collective. This is Ocyphius. We bid you a good day. The idea that we shall speak about. Earths. How many are there? Truly billions. Oh yes. Understanding how it actually works from a different perspective. Knowing that there's how many Earths? How many do you validize? How many are truly there? When you leave the room you're in and move and go into another room, ask yourself this question: was that room there before you noticed it by looking at it? I dare say not. We are thought. We are imagination. You are in the now, and that is all there is in your world. The idea of what's outside is not there. For there is no outside in your world. A probable self? Sure. Another co-creation? Absolutely. But that's not your world. Your world is the here and now. Always. Your intentional focus of creation. And as you shift, this world's no longer with you. Now this one is. Those are 2 different Earths, 3 different Earths, 10 million Earths. 1 billion Earths. There are Earths all the time. And every time you shift focus in co-creation, you all put that little idea together in perfect harmony. All of you agree on what time it is. How much time has passed. Today is the idea of Wednesday. We have not been with this group since last Friday. So in this moment, we create the idea that it's Wednesday. And there has been time that has passed since the last time we've been together. But truly what it is it just from this now to this now. And that's it. Truly. There was no time in between. It was all co-creation of billions of Earths of particular focus. Parallel selves doing the idea of this world. Getting the versions on that parallel Earth of their understanding of themselves. You getting the versions of the co-creators on your Earth. Them getting the version of you. All that moment. And you want to shift to a better Earth. So you vibrate in the idea of business. You allow completely. You do not fret. You do not intentionalize. You do not try. You do not think. You do not do this nor that. Only be the effortless action of joy. And you will be on that vibrational Earth, the one that is most conducive to your frequency. And as you let it go, you really get to see the unbelievable amount of Earths that are out there. And it's represented by the unknown of joy. You know you're on a really awesome Earth, an expansive Earth, when it is filled with your love. That you allow to beam out onto the screen of life that is reflected back to you. Truly. So how many Earths are there? Billions. Is there one Earth? Not a shot. What are you worrying about the future? I have a credit card bill that's due. Maybe I should pay it. On this Earth, there it is. It becomes my reality, doesn't it? But there's another Earth that's not there, is it? You think the credit card company is actually on the same Earth that you are right now? And let's say you owe them money, if you choose. And you shift to that Earth. It's not there until you say it's there. Until you co-create that world as that. That's one idea. But now take that idea and what you deem is the future as real, become real because you deemed it as valid in the now. you shift to that vibrational earth that is there for you. Things will shift in unbelievable idea to show you the holodeck idea workings. If you just let go and realize there are billions of Earths and I get to go to the one that is most beneficial for me. Rushing it, intentionalizing it, fearing it, goes to the Earth you just left in a different frequency view. That's all. But if you let go and allow the complete idea of love to flow through you, which it's not flowing from out there to in here, it's flowing from in here out to back wonderfully. If you allow that to happen, your rapidity on the billions of Earths that are available to you come to you in the frequency that is, let's say, a very rapid pace. Truly. Then you get to play in that world all the time, having fun all the time. Is there an Earth that you, let's say, see that is larger than what you can imagine? No. So don't imagine or see what you understand as a probable Earth. Why? Because you're thinking too small. That's it. You have such joys to see. Your fears keep those ideas on the outskirts of those Earths that are all around you. No Earth exists until it's focused in creation to exist. It exists in the idea of existence, but it is not focused on, so in that now it is not there. Your Earth is always here and now. Which one do you want to be on? The Earth that gives you every idea that you just can't believe. Abundance coming from nowhere. Doing your joy in an effortless fashion. Streaming in all of the abundance. Showing you a new value of yourself, that the idea of abundance was never needed in the way you thought it was. That you trust that all the Earths are built in perfectly. Everything, every aspect is in every now on your planet. Now, you. It is the ones that you lack, misjudge, that keep you on those idea Earths. Do not miss anything, for the continuation of your perfect mirror will kick into play, and you will continue the opportunity to miss something. If you are lacking, the same follows. Allow the nows to show yourself that you are the creator. And this self is getting the experience because you're choosing this self. This parallel Earth is playing on its own. Have no concern for that Earth. And as you travel back into the oneness of yourself, then experience kicks in a new way, unperceivable. We will add the idea of the real value in our idea. We'll call it enhanced. Pleiadians chimed in, thank you. Multitasking. The higher self is perceiving a billion selves at the same now. As you are perceiving your reality, the higher self is too. Now add another. So you're watching this TV show in perfect understanding. You're enthralled, you're engaged, you're now. And now you can and will perceive this parallel Earth in the same fashion. You're watching two Earths at the same time and coalescing them perfectly. As if it's only one Earth. Because it's done in the now. And there is no time. In the idea of multitasking, you're doing several things at the same time. No, you're not. You're doing one thing in the now. And so, since it all seems at the same time, you deem it multitasking. But truly, the now breaks down to each individual world you're on. But we're now talking perceiving two Earths at the same time. In the now. And perfectly understanding that. In a journey idea passage to this let's say, experience is to not validate one earth. Many earths. Shift to the one. Process yourself in this new idea. Let go and allow and trust to see what's really possible. Things that don't fit in the reality. But if you are in full acceptance of your own love, then those realities of unbelievable measure do come in. For they will not be used as a tinker toy of ego. It will not be given an idea of status as a way to shoring up your own soapbox to stand upon. You want to be clear, loving, self-idea, enamored with the beauty that you are. That unconditional love pours out of you, only love comes in. However, with vibrations of separation, more than or less than, you will remain in the frequencies of those idea earths in repetition until you will coalesce those individual ideas that the mirror is representing to you for self-evolution. So there's not one earth. The continent of Africa, from this now, is not there. If Roxy gets on a plane and flies there, then it'll be there, but not now. Imagine, if you will, a whole bunch of little clouds floating around. And all of those are tiny little earths. And you're shifting focus to all of those earths. No matter where you are on earth, it's an earth and your reality co-creation. And all of those nows are filled with perfect harmony, co-creation, agreeing on everything in that now. To make it the idea of timeline, fluidity, if you will, from whatever purpose it serves. But when you focus on your world and know now that it is your world, can you not show yourself the world that is out there that you've never understood, have forgotten that exists? Yes, you can. By being. It is so simple to be the idea of God. It is BC. If I be, I shall see. And that's the formula. The actions of reverence towards fear, security. Generating something that's already there out of intention slows it down. Keeps you within a certain frequency of yourself. Yes, you're always expanding. But what's available? Major shifts, if you will. And idealize this. When there is a thought of yours in timelines, the timeline doesn't exist as an idea of one timeline. It's all of those billions of Earths creating the timeline in that now to all those are involved. So this Earth is 1850. This Earth is today. This Earth is 1742. This Earth is 3000 BC. They're all over the place. It's just thought. You're an idea, breathing an idea into the creation of yourself for experience. You're thinking of you right now. Dreaming this so you can receive you. And you're most certainly the thought behind the thought. Truly. So let go of the fear of only one earth. And you guys scoping and working your logical idealizing strategies, structures on how to make it safe over there. Young Matthew. Fearing ideas of how do I create abundance? Do a meditation on money. Sure. What a wonderful idea. Do that. But dawn it with the idea of expectations. Delay it. Decorate it with the idea of trusting and letting go. Increase it. Truly. Following?
Yes.
Good. So understand the billions of Earths. They're everywhere. We all jump around all the time. The higher self is looking at a lot of things going on right now. Let's say all of your lives. Upon this idea, we will keep it in the scope of reality of humanity for clarity, is receiving right now, much like it is receiving you right now, in the now, in all of your lives, and all of those lives' probable self-choices. Billions upon billions in the now. That's you getting that. In the now. There's no time and perspective to see each one is the choice of you. When you let go of the construct of what you believe is real, what happens? Visibility of what's there that you haven't seen because your idea blinders have said one thing over and over. There's one earth and I'm on this earth. There are two idea vibrational signatures of 3D and 4D earth, yes. But there's a billion earths here from you, times the billions that are creating it, leading to a number that need not be calculated. And the 3D earth as well. It's a dream. It's nowhere and everywhere. You're giving yourself the imagination reality of what it is to be a creator by being somewhere called Earth in this now as an experience. But don't put your idea limitations on it and slow yourself down when you guys are on the edge to go to the next idea of yourself. Really understanding in a tangible idea, reference points available, in other words, for you to move into such an isness of yourself that the focus is no longer valued from you outside of yourself. You have a new shiny toy. It's a brand new room. And it's called humanity. What it is to be human as a God. You get to play in that room. And that room is very large. And there are no edges. The further you go into the room, the deeper you understand yourself. For you are the human in this now. The connection of the conscious mind back to the idea of the higher self gives everyone who chooses this idea access to all that is. Can be no other way. You never were disconnected from anyone, anything, anytime, any now. Now you just see that it's always been there. So in that new awareness of yourself as the higher self, being that human, letting go of more and more of the structures that you've created, self-imposed prison on what is now opportunistic for you to let different ideas flow in. With coalescing them, enabled now. For your own stance, your approach to the now, your awareness of yourself is that of I am God. I am the creator. That vibration, even if it's not vibrating at a total wisdom idea, it is still a belief or moved into a knowing, it still counts. It still vibrates in the mirror. The mirror is perfect. Where your focus is gives you more representation of that on your earth. The earth that is there for you, that you've created for you. With billions of opportunities lying upon your feet. Choose the joy. If you say it's fearful, wonderful, exposure of limitation. Step through it, for the fear only has one idea, the one earth. The memory is not creating in the idea of the future. It is fearing the future in the idea of, let's say, filtered through security. What ifs? And it's thinking from a perspective, the ego, of one earth. Because it was like this before, it must be on this earth. Yes, on that earth. You have a billion. You choose them by allowing. When you wholly understand yourself, you coalesce, of course, you will be the higher self. And there will be perfect harmony in understanding all of your earths and all of yourselves and understanding them in perfection. But for the quasi-mind right now to develop into that, the barriers of the idea, belief systems that, let's say, slow down that development of the quasi-mind, moving out of your receptor right now, your physical brain, to allow those ideas of multitasking to come in effortless fashion, need to be lessened and lessened. And how do you do it? By surprising yourself. Don't figure it out. Don't unwrap the present before it's here. Don't guess and try to be that earth. Be the earth that's coming to you effortlessly. We have fun. Oh, we have a really good time. All of us gods, for we are gods. So if those opportunities are there for you, but you can't think large enough for them, then who do you want to think for you? Truly, it's not thinking, it's what we call will. The higher self, allow it. And as you remember those ideas by showing you the greatness that you are, then the remembrance comes to where you can't even fathom not being the higher self. Because you are that. And it's just a matter of letting go of the shields, the blinders, the barriers, the veil, the illusion, the self-imposed prison, truly. So be now and allow. Write that. Remember that. Be now and allow. And watch the magic continue in a rapid fashion. We have ideas of probable futures. They don't have to be yours. And they can be yours. Neither choice. And all choices are correct and incorrect. There's no polarity. Just be. And watch what truly is going to happen with humanity if you allow it. And have no concern for the others who do not wish to tag along. For their earth is beautiful. And they're creating for that, for the experience of creation. Are they not creators? Of course. Are they not unconditional love? Absolutely. Are they not reinforcing you in existence? Absolutely, 100%. They breathe life into you. So love them and allow them. And let them play and shift in your earth, your world, your now, your isness. And then you get what you deserve. The life of a human. More and more of you seeing that humanity is such an excellent, awesome, unbelievable, measured being. And you're now tickling upon that edge to see how awesome it is to be here. And you let those things go, those tendrils of guilt and idea, regret, obligation, responsibility from the past constructs, and the timeline that no longer needs to be focused on. And you get this unknown that is visually, vibrationally, unconditional love, and you're excited more and more in the now. And the representation of law for what you put out and what you get back continues in high fashion. And then you will see that you are God. Truly. This is all we have. It has been an honor once again. Find your earth. This is Ocyphius. We bid you a good day. Adonai. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Hi everyone. Well, I need to shift to the earth with the AC that's better. Because it's a little hot in here. Oh, excellent. Thank you so much guys for tuning in. And we'll get this up and we'll see you Friday. Love you. Bye.